Hello students, today we are going to solve the fourth numerical of moment distribution method without sway. Question is written as analyze the frame shown in the figure, also draw the bending moment diagram. Now a frame ABCDE is shown here. AB span will carry a point load of 20 kN acting at the center and the span length is 4 meter and is having sectional property as I. Similarly, BC span will carry uniformly distributed load of intensity 10 kN per meter. Span length is 4 meter and is having 2I sectional property. Similarly, CE 2I, span length is 4 meter, and CD I, and the span length is 3 meter, and both the spans CE and CD will not carry any external load. Now, for analyzing this frame, first of all we need to determine the fixed end moment. Okay. Now, for finding the fixed end moment, the first fixed end moment will be MFAB. Now, due to point load, the fixed end moment will be equals to minus WAB square upon L square. On putting the value of A as 2 meter and B as 2 meter, we will get this value as minus 20 into 2 square divided by 4 square. We will get fixed end moment as minus 10 kilonewton meter. That will be the fixed end moment of AB. Okay students. Similarly, we can find the fixed end moment of BA, which will be plus WA square B upon L square. On putting the value, we will get this value as plus 10 kilonewton meter. That will be the fixed end moment for span BA. Now we need to find the fixed end moment of BC and CB, but they will carry uniformly distributed load. So the fixed end moment for BC will be equals to minus WL square by 12. On putting the value, that is minus 10 into 4 square divided by 12, we will get the fixed end moment of BC equals to minus 13.33 kilonewton meter. Similarly, for fixed end moment of CB, this value will be equals to plus WL square by 12. On putting all the value, we will get plus 13.33 kilonewton meter. Now, the fixed end moment of CE, fixed end moment of EC, fixed end moment of CD, fixed end moment of DC will be equals to 0 because there will be no external loading. So, the fixed end moment will be equals to 0 kilonewton meter. Now, to distribute these moments, we need to find a distribution factor at joint B, joint C. Okay. Now, for finding the distribution factor, first of all, we need to determine the stiffness value. Now, when we stand at B and when we see the support C, it is a continuous support, so it behaves like a fixed support. So, its stiffness will be equals to 4EI by L, and here I will be equals to 2I, so it will be equals to 4E into 2I by 4, which will be equals to 2EI. So, the total sum will be equals to 3EI. Now, when we stand at C joint and when we see the support B, it will be a continuous support, so its stiffness will be equals to 4EI by L, and I is 2I here, so it will be equals to 4E into 2I by 4, which will be equals to 2EI. Support E, there will be a fixed support, so the stiffness of CE member will be equals to 4EI by L, and I will be equals to 2I because it is given in the question. So it will be equals to 4E into 2I by 4. So it will be equals to 2EI. Similarly, at D, there will be a hinge support. So when the far end is hinged, the stiffness of that member will be equals to 3EI by L. So it will be equals to 3EI by 3, which will be equals to EI. On adding these three values, we will get the total stiffness as 5EI. Now, for finding the distribution factor, we need to divide the stiffness of a particular member by the total stiffness. On dividing this value EI by total stiffness 3EI, we will get 1 by 3, that is the distribution factor for BA. Similarly 2 by 3 for BC. Similarly 2 by 5 for CB. Similarly 2 by 5 for CE and 1 by 5 for CD. Now that will be the distribution factor for all the members. Now we need to distribute the fixed end moments. Okay students. Now for the distribution of moments, we had prepared a table like this and we had written the distribution factor of BA, BC, CB, CE and CD. Now we need to write the fixed end moment of AB, BA, BC, CB, CE, CD and DC. Now we know that for AB the fixed end moment will be equals to minus 10, for BA it will be equals to plus 10, for BC it will be equals to minus 13.33, for CB it will be equals to plus 13.33 and for all the other spans it will be equals to 0. Now at joint B there will be an unbalanced movement of 10 minus 13.33, so it will be equals to minus 3.33. So we need to create a balanced movement of plus 3.33 which will be distributed in span BA and BC according to their distribution factor. So if we multiply the plus 3.33 into 1 by 3, we will get the value as 1.11, that is the balancing moment in BA. Now if we distribute the applied moment 3.33 in BC span, we need to multiply the 3.33 into distribution factor of BC, that is 2 by 3. We will get the value as 2.22. Now we need to transfer the carryover to the far end, that is AB as well as at CB. Now due to fixed support at AB, the carryover moment will be half of the balanced moment, which will be equals to plus 0.56. Similarly at CB, the carryover moment will be half of the applied moment, that is half of 2.22, it will be equals to 1.11. Now at joint C, that is at joint C, the net unbalanced moment is plus 13.33. Now we need to balance this moment by applying a minus 13.33 moment at joint C, and it will be distributed in CB, CE and CD according to their distribution factor. Now if we multiply the minus 13.33 into 2 by 3, we will get the value as minus 5.33, and it will be same in CE, that is minus 5.33, and in CD it will be equals to minus 2.67. Now the carryover of CE will be given to EC, which we will give in the last. Now the carryover of CD will be given to the DC. Okay students, but due to hinge support at DC, the carryover moment will be equals to 0. So that is all about the carryover moments. Now again we need to transfer the carryover of CB to the BC, which will be half of the applied moment, so it will be equals to minus 5.33 divided by 2, it will be equals to minus 2.67. So we had distributed the moment in BA, BC, CB, CE and CD and given the carryover to the far ends. Okay students, now at joint B there will be an unbalanced moment of minus 2.67 which is shown here. Now we need to balance this moment by applying a moment of equal magnitude but opposite of sign, that is plus 2.67, and it will be distributed in span BA and BC according to their distribution factor. Now if we multiply 2.67 into 1 by 3, it will be equals to plus 0.89. Similarly 2.67 into 2 by 3, we will get the value as 1.78. Similarly at joint C there will be an unbalanced moment of 1.11 which needs to be balanced by an applied moment of minus 1.11. Now this minus 1.11 needs to be transmitted to various spans, that is CB, CE and CD, according to their distribution factor. So if we multiply minus 1.11 with 2 by 5, it will be equals to minus 0.44, and it will be same in CE because distribution factor is same, and in CD it will be equals to minus 0.22. Now the carryover of CD will be given to DC, but due to hinge support, the carryover will be equals to 0. Now the carryover of BA will be given to AB, which will be half of magnitude, and its value will be equals to plus 0.45. Now the carryover of BC will be given to CB, and of CB will be given to BC, and it will be half of the magnitude, so it will be equals to minus 0.22, and at CB it will be equals to plus 0.89. Okay students, now at joint B there will be an unbalanced moment of minus 0.22, so it will needs to be balanced by plus 0.22, and it will be distributed according to the distribution factor of BA and BC. So it will be equals to 0.22 into 1 by 3, it will be equals to 0.07. Similarly 0.22 into 2 by 3, it will be equals to 0.15. Similarly at joint C, there will be an unbalanced moment of plus 0.89, so it will be balanced by a moment of minus 0.89, and it will be distributed in CB, CE and CD according to their distribution factor. So if we multiply minus 0.89 into 2 by 5, we will get the value as minus 0.36, same in CE minus 0.36, and in CD it will be equals to minus 0.18. Okay student, now the carryover is given to the far end, that is 0 here, that is minus 0.18 here, that is plus 0.08 here, and that is plus 0.03 here. Now at joint B, there will be an unbalanced moment of minus 0.18, which needs to be balanced by a moment of plus 0.18, which needs to be distributed in BA and BC according to their distribution factor. Now if we multiply the value 0.18 with 1 by 3, we will get this value as 0.06. Now if we multiply 0.18 into 2 by 3, we will get this value as 0.12. Similarly, at joint C, there will be an unbalanced moment of plus 0.08, which needs to be balanced by a moment of minus 0.08, which needs to be distributed in CB, CE and CD according to their distribution factor. So minus 0.08 into 2 by 5, it will be equals to minus 0.03, same in CE, that is minus 0.03, and in CD it will be equals to minus 0.02. Now we need to transfer the carryover to the far end, that is plus 0.03, that is plus 0.06, that is minus 0.02, and here 0 because of hinge support. Now at joint B, there will be an unbalanced moment of minus 0.02, which needs to be balanced by plus 0.02, and it will be distributed according to a distribution factor. So we directly get the value as 0.01 in BA and 0.01 in BC. Similarly, at joint C, there will be an unbalanced moment of plus 0.06, which needs to be balanced by minus 0.06, and it will be distributed in CB, CE and CD according to their distribution factor. So if we multiply minus 0.06 into 2 by 5, we will get the value as minus 0.02, minus 0.02 and minus 0.01. Now we need to transfer the carryover to the far end. So almost its carryover will be equals to 0, and its carryover will be equals to 0, that is at support. Now if we add all the moment at all the span, we will get the final moments at AB as minus 8.92, BA as plus 12.14, BC as minus 12.14, CB as 9.29 with positive sign, CE as minus 6.19, CD as minus 3.10 and DC as 0. Now, the moment at EC will be half of moment at CE. So, it will be equals to half of minus 6.19, which will be equals to minus 3.10 kilonewton meter. That will be the moment at EC. Okay, students. Now the last step is the bending moment diagram. Now we need to plot the bending moment diagram of this frame. Now in span AB, there will be a point load acting at the center. So due to this point load, there will be a mid-span maximum positive bending moment of triangular shape, which will be like this, and its magnitude will be equals to WAB by L. On putting the value, we will get this value as WAB by L, we will get the value as 20 kilonewton meter, because A is 2 meter, B is 2 meter, and W is 20 kilonewton, and AB is 4 meter length. Similarly, in BC span, there will be a uniformly distributed load, so we can find the mid-span maximum positive bending moment due to uniformly distributed load, which will be equals to WL square by 8. Now, on putting the value WL square by 8, we will get a parabolic shape like this, and its maximum ordinate will be equals to WL square by 8, which will be equals to 20. On putting the value of W as 10, L as 4, we will get the value as 20. Now in span CE and CD, there will be no external loading, so we cannot find the mid-span maximum positive bending moment at CE and at CD. Now we need to plot the calculated moment, that is in AB, in BA, in BC, in CB, in CE, in EC, in CD, and in DC. Now at AB, there will be a moment of minus 8.92, so we will plot this moment as minus 8.92. Similarly, at BA, there will be a moment of 12.14, so we will plot this as 12.14, and we will join this by a straight line like this. And this moment is throughout negative, so we will mark this moment throughout as negative like this. Now at BC, there will be a moment of 12.14 with negative sign, so it will be equals to 12.14 like this, that is 12.14. Now in CB, there will be a moment of 9.29, which is shown here like this, that is 9.29, and we will join this by a straight line, that is 9.29. Now in CE, there will be a moment of 6.19, which is shown here, that is 6.19, and in EC there will be a moment of 3.10 of negative sign, so we need to plot it below the axis, because on the right hand side of this section, if the moment is negative, then we need to plot it below the axis, so it will be equals to 3.10, and we will join this by a straight line, that is like this. Okay students, now in CD there will be a moment of 3.10, so we will plot this as 3.10. Similarly at DC there will be a moment of 0 due to hinge support, so it will be like this. Now we will join this by a straight line, that is like this. Now all these moment that is shown by black line is of negative nature, so it will be of negative nature throughout. Now here the net moment is like this, because in this portion the negative and positive moment had compensated each other, so the net moment in this span is positive here, here negative, here also negative, here only positive moment, here negative and positive compensated each other. In this there will be a negative moment, throughout negative like this, throughout negative like this, and throughout negative like this. Now that is the complete bending moment diagram of this frame. Now we had completely analyzed this frame. Thank you very much, students.